Close the Gap has cracked the code for gender parity in California. In just over a decade, women doubled their seats in the state legislature, making California the world's largest economy to be effectively governed by women. Close the Gap's model has transformed California. Now, Power and Parity is our strategy to scale that success.
State and local government really is our last and best hope for safeguarding some of our most fundamental freedoms.
I'm especially glad that you and others are focusing state by state, because I think that if we made a tactical error over time, it was to focus on Washington way more than on state legislatures.
Across the country, fundamental freedoms are under attack. The battles that define our future won't just be fought in Washington. They're being played out in state capitals and county chambers.
We're expanding into other states. Our research shows Ohio and Florida are primed for transformation. With dozens of open seats coming up, our model can rapidly close the gap where legislatures are less diverse and less progressive than the people they represent. Our work in California isn't done. We need to fight for parity in the California state legislature every single cycle. We need to make sure we find the next wave of outstanding women to replace each woman terming out or risk a backslide. We're going down ballot. We're recruiting women for county boards of supervisors, where decisions touch millions of lives and where 2/3 of seats are still held by men. All while, we offer unique research and programming that equips women not just to win seats, but to shift the culture of politics itself.
Close the Gap has refined a playbook that can be used to close any gap, anywhere. The Center for American Women and Politics released a report validating Close the Gap's model as uniquely effective. It found that our early, targeted approach cracked the code for building pipelines of women leaders ready to win. Not just any women, but diverse progressives who bring their lived experience and expertise to the table. Today, Close the Gap recruits represent 67% of Black women, 48% of Latina Democrats, half of AANHPI Democratic women, and 100% of LGBTQ+ women in the California legislature.
We know that local folks go onto the state and state go onto the federal. Fully 50% of members of Congress serve first in the state legislature.
Close the Gap reached out to me so early on. Close the Gap also continues to be an organization that I look to when I'm thinking about what the future looks like for women.
What was great about Close the Gap is that exploratory process helped me articulate what I wanted to accomplish. My assembly member announced his resignation on December 1st. On December 2nd, I announced with a host of endorsements. I learned how to do that in Close the Gap.
The work you're doing at Close the Gap is so important. You are my kind of people.
The right invests 4 times as much as the left in political talent pipeline building organizations, according to a report from Arena. In 1 year, a single right-wing organization spent more on pipeline development than the top 10 largest left-leaning organizations combined. Just a 1 to 2% shift reallocating giving at the federal level to down-ballot pipeline work could accelerate the pace of progress.
We need more women like the ones supported by Close the Gap representing us. Your next step to supporting the next wave of women leaders starts right now.
Join Close the Gap to build power and parity, to build progressive, reflective pipelines, to build a democracy that future generations deserve.